What's going on, guys? It's me, your wonderful host, Pierre. We are live. I have Kyle here. He's to my right, my left, my right. We have Jeremiah here, and we have Dimitri. They're incredible, and I love them all equally. There's no one that I love more. I don't know who I was winking at. I'll let you decide.
Technically, you have to love me more because
It was Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Yep.
Say by mass versus
before you get
substance.
Way too ahead of yourself, it was Dimitri. But I just wanted to say hello. Good day, good night, and I hope everyone's having a good time because we're talking comic books today. We're gonna go right into the comics. We're gonna get real excited. It's New Comic Book Day, and first up, we got a big one for Kyle. All right, we all had to do homework for Kyle because he said if we don't read Batman Beyond, he's going to stop Panel It. He's going to end it. So we read Batman Static Beyond #1 by Evan Narcissi and Nicholas Draper Ivy and Will Quintana. All of them are on that book. They're all nice people. Kyle, I'm going to let you say what you thought about the book.
I get to start?
Yes, I think it's the most important that people hear what you had to say on this. And maybe they hear what I have to say if you let me say what I had to say. But maybe I shouldn't say what I had to say.
Okay, yeah, no, I would say done. No more from you. So, Batman Beyond is a hard character to write. For the simple fact that it is the future. And the past is happening all the time. And it now affects the future. So trying to write something without ever talking about the past is very difficult. But they pulled it off. The team pulled it off. It felt like a Batman Beyond episode to me. Now, Static is still the star, and you could feel that. Maybe it's just the issue 1, and it'll turn a bit as issues go on. Static is the main character. Batman Beyond is the sidekick in the sense. He is character B. But when it was focused on him, it did feel like an episode of Batman Beyond. This might be what we need. We've had a few different versions now. We've had true-ish to the show. We've had more, how can I say, Elseworld-ish. We've had Beyond the White Knight, right? Which is a sore subject for me right now. CGC has gotten quite a few emails. We will not discuss that here. We will discuss that in the Discord. I have photos and all. Screenshots, receipts, and all. But overall, I really liked it. I think that it's a very difficult character to write, let alone write it with Static as an older character when there's... So you have two characters in the future that neither of them have much of their own series prior. Like if you can count, the different volumes they have, it's not that much prior actual printed. But you're in this future world with a future Justice League. It's good. It's good, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Does someone else want to make comments?
The colors on this book are absolutely insane. The colors are phenomenally out there for sure. It definitely kind of draws you in and pushes you out, like kind of I don't even want to say 3D motion, but it definitely makes you kind of back up and zoom in at specific points. So it's colored very, very interesting, I will say. I love that we got Icon. I love that we got Big Barda. I love that it seems like it's going to be a very well stocked book in terms of a variety of characters. And since we're in the future, we can do whatever the fuck we want. We don't have to worry about canon too much. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I will say, Pierre, a lot of boxes for you on this issue. So just throwing that out there.
I got nothing. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say a word. Dimitri?
I also have nothing. Big
All
stuff,
right.
nothing.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I didn't like it at all. There were certain points that I liked.
Pierre's a robot for everybody, right?
What do you mean?
Is everyone hear Pierre fine? Because I don't hear Pierre fine. Pierre sounds like a robot.
He sounds great.
Pierre replaced. Pierre replaced with
so that's
our AI bot.
That's odd.
No, you sound fine to me. You sound fine.
Everything's good on my end.
Okay, that is alarming.
Yep.
Only I have technical difficulties with just him.
Fix it in post.
That's a you problem. Just like Batman Beyond sounds like a me problem because I didn't really like it. It wasn't that great.
Wow.
I actually liked Batman New Year, but this is where we actually separate because I liked the last Batman Beyond run that they did where like Constantine was in there. He was like kind of like the big bad and he was kind of losing his mind and Batman Beyond had to like put him back together and like then he drifted off into wherever he goes. And there was like a cat that had powers. So like it was cool. It was cool. It was a cool little adventure. You go into downtown. Oh no, he hears me as a robot too.
No, you're good now. I think it was my internet and I'm the host. So right. I'm causing problems.
But yeah. I just I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Here we go. How can you hate Batman Beyond and Static Phantom in the chat? Okay, so I don't hate them. I liked Static. I liked the part where they were with the Justice League. I did like that. And then once it actually got to the Batman Beyond stuff, I was like, all right. And I like skimmed through a lot of it. I was like, all right. Didn't pull me in. Again, I like Batman Beyond on its own, and I like Static Shock on its own. Didn't really like this whole setup, and I didn't know it was going to continue. I thought this was over.
Oh, you thought it was a one shot?
I thought it was a one shot. So seeing that they're going to continue this, I was like, all right. I mean, we'll see where it goes. I'm not saying that I'm not going to read the next one, but I'm also saying I'm not necessarily going to read the next one.
Well, as you said, I have made my threats, and we will all be reading this as a...
Yep. As a collective. As a collective, we go with the ship, whether it goes down or onto the horizons. So, yeah. So that's my 2 cents. For what it's worth, everyone has opinions, and it seems like 2 out of 3 said it was better. So take that for what it's worth. And I don't know how to rate anything. Remember that, guys.
I also don't want anyone to rate anything.
All right, moving on. We have Ultimate Black Panther. Now, I didn't even know this was on the radar at all until just now, because no one ever said to read this until just now.
Yeah, so funny thing, I don't know how the notes are working. We had some issues. I'm surprised to see the note back where it is because I thought it was going to be somewhere else.
It was somewhere else, but
it was somewhere else.
When you were like, "Hey, it came out today," I was like, "All right, well, I guess I have to follow the rules."
I thought it was just New Comic Book Day where that area goes.
Yeah, no, that's where we talk about things that everyone wants to talk about, and that's where you put it.
Oh, so we should put it down.
That's where you put it. Nope.
I'm the only one that wants to talk about this.
Well, that's.
I want to hear what's going on. What's going on, Ultimate Black Panther wise? Writers Brian Edward Hill and Carlos Nieto and David Curiel are on it as well.
So, happened pretty fast, but Storm is pregnant.
Oh,
Aurora. Storm is pregnant. Storm is pregnant, and not only is she pregnant, but she gave birth because I guess with like the magic of the Voodoo Con or whatever accelerated or whatever. She's pregnant. She gave birth. Baby's out. What else? What else? The one thing I picked up on that I want to like not like go through like a summary of the whole book, but there's a part where they got to go rescue Storm, and so it's Black Panther and it's Killmonger, and he's like, "Hey, we should talk about how she got pregnant." And Killmonger's just like, we don't like do that. Like, she's her own and I'm my own kind of thing. And he's like, well, what about your wife? What about Okoye? Does she know that, how Storm got pregnant? Yeah, we talked about it. Also, like he said something to the effect of like the leader of Wakanda doesn't deal with like love like that. It's very open, similar to like, you and Storm. And he's like, man, that seems very lonely. And he's like, you have no idea. I thought that was interesting. It was a nice read. I enjoyed it a lot.
I feel like you're reading just like a sex novel. I don't know if like
it is not a sex novel. It's not a sex novel. The whole thing has to do with vibranium, the dark vibranium, and the Voodoo Khan are on their own kind of thing. Like they're the evil, they're the bad, and Storm, Killmonger, and Black Panther are the heroes in this story. And Bast is going to help them in the next issue, and we're going to see how that goes.
All right, he might join in. Maybe he gets someone else pregnant. Might be to continue your sex novel that you're reading.
So then you would talk about them having sex with a panther. Was that Kyle?
Is this Storm, not May Storm?
No, not to be confused.
No.
Two different people.
And
yeah,
I'm sure they'll bring that up somehow. They'll connect it.
They'll probably get her pregnant too.
Maybe.
All right.
I mean, it is Michael B. Jordan. Inspired, right? It looks.
So, I will say one thing.
I would let him get me pregnant. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
So the one thing I'm gonna say.
I have a funny story about that, but we're not gonna talk about it.
It sounds like they're trying to speed up all that because they're wrapping up that book. They're just like, all right, we're gonna introduce this baby. The baby's gonna grow fast. We got to grow real fast because this is it's almost over. So we're wrapping up here. So I feel like they're going to introduce this baby. The baby's going to get somehow teleported into the new universe or back to the 616, and that's going to be one of our characters.
It's very
I'm
possible.
calling it now. They're like forcing this character to become a thing.
Phantom, this baby is chocolate colored. Chocolate colored.
Chocolate
baby.
Colored. Okay. chocolate colored, baby.
Moving on.
There we go. All right. So next up, we have Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone, #1 by Ethan S. Parker and Griffin Sheridan. Art by Pablo Tunica. Who read this one?
So we all read this one.
Oh,
Months ago.
Oh, wait, yeah. Wait, why are we talking about it now? I thought
because it came out today for real.
No,
so the general public,
2 or 3 came out. No,
or maybe all of them came out.
Okay,
it's time to go to the shop, guys.
All right.
Shop time.
Go to the shop. Pick it up.
That's it.
All of it.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, if you want more, you got to go listen to when we interviewed them about
right. It was a plug for the prior interview, and didn't quite explain that in the notes. I thought it would be assumed, but it was not.
Nope. I forgot that we read that one actually.
So we'll try it again. We'll see if we.
Because I knew a new one came out, and I forgot that we read these things and we get early access.
Right.
Yeah. My bad. New Avengers #6 by Sam Humphries, Ton Lima, and Rain Barreto. I like burritos. Yeah. Who read this one?
We all did. We interviewed Sam Humphries last week.
Yes, he did.
So it's in shops. It's in shops today. Like it's actually in shops today, #6.
Yes. Go buy it. It's great. It's great twist.
Fantastic.
End of the first story arc. Yes.
And
Arguably better than Ultimate Black Panther.
Don't you talk about Ultimate Black Panther? Dimitri loves Ultimate Black Panther.
I'll give it a chance.
I'm on the Ultimate Black Panther train. I never got off.
No, it's a train, all right. There's a cat.
She's making a lot of noise. Can I say a lot of noise? But yeah, New Avengers 6. Absolutely love New Avengers.
If we suddenly go offline, it's because Circle hit something.
Yeah, so. I think okay, that's the keyboard. I think the internet problem might have been her, to be honest, because she was in the ceiling. I could hear her. She might have hit the router.
Oh boy.
Well, Kyle, it's time for you to talk about Batman 3.
Oh yes, I think that was last week, the week before. Matt Fraction's he's established here a solid Batman run. This is not, don't lick me. This is not sorry.
This
You're
is straight
so lucky
chaos.
And you don't
what
even
is happening?
Okay, so Batman is not rebooted as much as most books. Batman has only been rebooted 4 times, right? Scarlet Witch has been rebooted 5 times in the course of a year and a half. So it's a big deal when, Batman gets a number 1. So I can say that the strength of this run has been consistent even into 3. Like we haven't had a dip yet. Fraction is doing fantastic. It's hard to compare when you have Snyder's run, like such a strong reboot, like at the right time. And then you had that other horrible in between one, like The Godfather 3, that you just don't talk about in between. Like you had
why
that
don't
other
we talk
mess.
about that one? It's weird because it's like there's Gotham and Gotham Girl. I remember that. Like who was the writer on that? I forgot.
I remember who took over.
It's not important.
You remember who took?
And that was good then. I read it from that point forward. But no, generally, Batman 3, they're showing more of Tim Drake. And the one scene I really wanted to point out was when Tim ends up in the hospital because Batman's negligence. And Tim's boyfriend literally is so properly rude to him. Of like, no, you wait, goddammit. Put your hand down.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Quick question.
So properly, yeah, okay.
Quick question. Mm-hmm. Tim Drake has a boyfriend?
Yes.
Yes, Tim Drake is bisexual.
He's always done this?
I would say
came out 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
I was gonna say 4 or 5 years ago.
It was news to me. Continue.
He came as bisexual 4 or 5 years ago. He remained, that was it. Like it just was a thing. And then like into the run, he's had the same boyfriend for a while now. But Tim Drake doesn't get a lot of spotlight. Like he had a little bit of a book for a while, but he hasn't gotten much of a spotlight. So now that he's like the Robin again, even though Damien's technically the Robin in Batman and Robin, he's the Robin of Fraction's run. You get to see the supporting characters. So the boyfriend, like Bruce shows up with flowers because he got messed up and had to go in the hospital, and he like rips the flowers out of his hand. He's like, "Yep, thanks, you could go now." And then kind of says to him like, "Hey, every time he's with you, he gets seriously injured. Like this isn't like father-son bonding. Like what the hell are you doing?" So he's catching on that, there's more to him. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was cool, because how many superheroes can you think of that everyone knows their identity? Like they've just like at this point, like everyone knows their identity. So like this is a new character coming into the Bat family, kind of being like, yeah, something's fishy here. Something's a little. Like, are you beating him? Like, are you like beating him? Are you in a fight club? Like, what's happening? I like that.
Pierre, I want to draw your attention. Red Panda does a great skit about bisexual Tim Drake. It's absolutely fantastic. Look it up on TikTok. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a great skit.
Red Panda.
Yep.
All right. For the people that are watching, go check that out. Now, you also read Justice League number 12?
So that came out today. Last week. I don't know. Whenever you're listening to this, it wasn't today. Justice League number 12 is the issue where Mr. Terrific presents his team. So on that team, you have Superman, the all blue one. You have like a version of Dr. Fate. You have like a version of Owlman. I think it's Owl Woman, but it's like the Watchmen one. Don't know where she's from. You have a Hawkman who doesn't speak any English whatsoever, so they had to get a translator because he's like way from the past. You have Batman Beyond, but it's Tim Drake from when they did the whole Future's End, massive Future End event that went on for way too long. When that was Tim Drake because of a weird like displaced like let's jump back in time and then accidentally get Terry killed and then he loses memory anyway when he comes back, like all of that. So it's basically all these like displaced characters. You have Aquaman with a hook hand, but he's technically just from the past.
Back.
Yeah, but he's actually
So
just from the past.
he's 90s Aquaman.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
Nice.
So a lot of this is showing this team that he's put together, kind of visiting their lives to see what's going on. So like Guy Gardner is some version I've never seen before with a ring that is not green or red. No idea. I have to look into it. He like goes to see Fire and Ice, and he dated one of them, and he like tries to have a threesome with both of them. Yeah, Mark Waid's getting a little crazy. He's getting a little crazy. They were like, no, like, what are you talking about? Like, we don't even talk anymore. So he's just like from the past. Some are from kind of alternate, some are from the past. The whole thing is like displaced. And this issue has acknowledged that, like, hey, everything that's going on we thought was Gorilla Grodd. It's been Darkseid the whole time. So it's really like touching into DCKO. But the interesting takeaway from this team is no matter the outcome of DCKO, whether the good guys or the bad guy wins, they go away. Like, they don't go back to their time. They're like remnants of the versions. So even if they fix things, they're not the ones that are going to reprise life. Like, they go away. They're just like a plucked version, like a I don't know what you would call it. Like, not even a variant, just like a piece of them. It's like a fragment. So they all are going to die. Like, they all have this vast memory of their lives. They've been plucked out of their lives, put into this chaotic time where the world is ending. And even if the world is saved, they still die. So Mr. Terrific kind of tells them this, and they're all just like, he's like, yeah, I know you're shook now, but I also know you're good people, and you're going to, like, make use of the time and help me. Like, even though you're going to die, you're still going to help me. So it's really, like, kind of dark, because it's just like, they're just going to help the people that they can, even though it means nothing to them. Like, they're not even real in a sense.
I would love if the last book of this series ends with like 3 or 4 white pages. Like, it just
shows
fades.
like their future, which is
like it just like fades away, like the whole thing, and like it's like a gradient transitioning into just white pages for like 3 or 4, and then that's it, and then it just right to the end.
It's very interesting, and it's the way it's like just stuck in the Justice League book, which is, and it's showing what's going on outside of DCKO, everyone who's not in the bracket, what they're dealing with, which is the world literally ending. Like, they've cleared like 60% of the population off planet because the world is ending. Phantom in the chat, Guy Gardner is called Warrior. Yeah,
so it's clearly 90s
yeah,
Guy Gardner, 90s Aquaman. So
basically DC's Exiles. Yeah,
that's a cool idea. That is a really cool idea.
So like they kind of had a version of this. Like, they had like Jonah Hex running around. Like, they had Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah.
Like, they have kind of this going on in this book already, like within the pages. But this is just like you are the fragments. You are all dying. You're gonna work together for me until you die. I like it. Mark Waid's doing some stuff here. It's been a little bit of a wild ride, but he's doing some stuff. The dialogue's fun. Highly recommend.
You know who's not doing some stuff? Guy Gardner.
No, he's not. He got shut down.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, not doing no stuff. No stuff.
No stuff for him.
Spider-Man Noir. Kyle, give us some Spider-Man Noir.
I can't talk anymore. I need some water. I read issues 1 and 2. Issue 2 came out today. It's written by Eric Larson. Artist is Andrea Riccardo, and colors is Rachele Rosenberg. Apologies if I ruined any of those names.
Yep.
So
Ruined
I
it.
am not a Spider-Man noir fan. I am not a fan of basically anything noir. I'm not just like into any of that so much. Like if we kind of more on like the mob side of things, sure. But like just strict like detective, like private eye, like fedoras, not so much. Not so much. So this was a stretch for me. The first issue, I was like, all right, like, let's see where this goes. The second issue, so minor spoilers, but the twist of who killed Gwen's father, right? The twist of who killed him and how it very clever. Like very clever of just like, let's just take what was there and let's just do it a little different in the past.
Who did
It's a
it?
fun little like, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but like he wasn't necessarily a good guy. They might turn around and be like, no, he really was. He was trying and it was an accident, friendly fire, oops. But it kind of is looking like he was actually a bad dude.
Gotta read it to find out.
And it's showing like a new path of, you know, things didn't work out with Mary Jane because he was running around in the wrong timeline. So now that he's back in his timeline, Mary Jane's like, it's too much. I can't deal with this. Oh, and he has organic webbing. Did we know this?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know the webbing was organic. And like the first few pages, the conversation with himself, because he talks a lot, and he's kind of like, it kind of takes a minute to get used to, but he's talking to everybody in the room, but no one's really listening to him. So it's almost like he's doing a fourth wall break, but really he's just like talking to himself, like, oh, well, I could have figured you were going to do that to me. And like, no one's like answering him. He's just constantly like making remarks on things, and everyone's just like, shoot him, like, just shoot him. What are we doing? Just shoot Spider-Man. He's wearing a fedora. The fedora did get destroyed in issue 2, spoiler. So that was an improvement for me.
It's gonna be back. Like, just remember that it's coming back. It's a part of the character.
So yeah, with the show coming, as Phantom's talking about in the chat, with the show coming, it makes sense that we have this right now. I would give it a try. Like, I would give it a try. It's a nice kind of secluded story.
Eric Larson's always worth reading. So if you're
Yeah.
a Savage Dragon fan, give it a chance.
Yeah.
My turn. I read 2 books today.
I'm actually excited about
one-
this. Jeremiah, Gargoyles and Fantastic Four.
Gargoyles and Fantastic Four. Yes, Dynamite.
How does
teaming
this
up
even
with
work?
Marvel.
How does this work?
It's a Sunday cartoon and a comic. That's how this works. The Fantastic Four is teaming up with Gargoyles. Now, something to keep in mind when it comes to these crossovers, whatever team is listed first and the company that they belong to is who puts this out. So this is Gargoyles Fantastic Four. So this is a Dynamite book. It's not a Marvel book. It feels just like a Sunday cartoon put into comic book form. You fight all the great Fantastic Four villains, Mole Man, Puppet Master, Annihilus shows up in this. It's really, really fun. I don't know if it's a one-shot or if it's going to be a series. My guess is it's a one-shot based on how it ended, but that's just my guess, so I could be wrong. But yeah, if you like Gargoyles, which Pierre, I know you like Gargoyles, it's worth picking up. There's 17 different covers for it, so you can have your pick of the litter and get something cool. And the other book that I read this week is 1776. I don't know who asked for this. Not complaining too much. It is J. Michael Straczynski, so it is written really well. Morgan Le Fay is the big villain. The Avengers teaming up with the Founding Fathers. It's interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes, but instead of giving it the 3-issue test, if the next issue doesn't grab me, I'm probably going to pass on it. But I got the Phil Jimenez cover because he's my opera buddy. And also it's an homage to his other covers.
I didn't get to meet him.
You did not get to meet him because you did
Oh.
me a very solid that we get to talk about later. But yes, you did not meet Phil. You didn't meet my opera buddy. So
I actually saw that on the list of books that were coming out this week, 1776, and I did a little digging. And once I did that research, I realized I wanted nothing to do with that book.
a lot of
Not one.
boxes. It's J. Michael Straczynski's book.
Not one
It's a
thing.
lot of boxes, Peter.
Nope.
So,
Nope, not one thing. 0 things on that book. I thought it was connected to like that other one where it's like they're back in time.
1872.
Yeah. So I was like, I saw the
no.
lettering. I was like, oh, and then I was like, whoa, what is this? That's it. That was my honest reaction. That's all I got. But I did read a couple books, a few, and they're not listed. Kyle really wanted me to read the Venom book this week. So in my mind, when he said that, I read the Eddie Brock Carnage book because I was like, all right, let me read the Venom book. Because in my mind, he is Venom. You can't sit here and tell me that Mary Jane is Venom. It's just not, it's not a thing. It's not a real thing. All right.
Wow. Why?
I gave it a chance. I gave it more chance than anyone on this podcast, for the record.
I didn't even try it.
Yeah. I gave it a lot. And we got to 250, and I'll get into it because I did read it too. So I read Venom 250, 251. I'm there. But Carnage is sick. Muse is finally, is it Muse?
Muse.
Muse.
Some purpose of this voice.
Musisi. So Musisi has met up with Carnage, and Carnage is like, all right, well, Eddie, I'm going because I fucking love this guy. I'm gonna go fucking join up with Muse. And he goes off. He's like, "Hi, I'm gonna join Muse." And Eddie's like, "What the fuck? How are you gonna betray me like this?" And he's like, "Fuck you! You were about to kill me." And Muse is like, "That I love it, but like, I don't want a partner." And Carter's like, "What the what?" But like, we can do all these things together. He's like, "Yeah, nah, I'm good." And then Carnage joins back with Eddie, and they're like, "All right, now we're super powered. We're gonna go fuck Muse up." So that's where it ends, where we're gonna see what's gonna happen, and I'm excited. So I think that's.
And do you think this is going to go into the Spiral event? Do you still think Muse is Spiral? I think that's the villain's name, and
I don't know. He just seems we cut his hand off, and he seems like okay. Like he's like, all right, well my hand's gone, and like he picks up his hand, and he's like, I need this. He runs off with his hand, and it just seemed like everything was fine. And I'm like, how are you like okay? Like I didn't think he was like powered like that. You know, I thought he was just like a regular human.
Maybe he already has a symbiote.
Yeah. No, he seems like he doesn't. He's like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to partner.
I really thought he was gonna turn into this spiral.
I thought that was it. I thought that were maybe there's something coming, but yeah, it was weird.
Interesting.
It's very weird. But that leads me to Venom 250, 251. Mary Jane is still Venom. Yeah. The only good thing out of this book that they've done is that Paul is no longer with Mary Jane. That's the best thing that they did in this.
But is he still in the book?
He is still in this book.
How does that make sense? He's just a character now?
He's like a sidekick. He still takes the phone calls, and she just yells at him. And it's like just borderline abusive now. It's like, all right, you broke up with him, and you're still gonna make him work for you, and you're gonna yell at him, and it just doesn't seem right. It just now I actually kind of feel bad for Paul a little bit. Like Paul is in like a really bad limbo relationship thing. I don't know. It's very toxic. But Mary Jane in the issue does bounce around. She does. It's a very creative, very much like a Sunday fun comic book where it just feels very just fun. Like the whole, like the art style, everything is totally different from like the Eddie Brock Carnage book. Like she changes her form to look like a Iron Man at one point, and then it ends off with like her looking like Spider-Man. Like so. They play around with that, I guess. Null's in the background, still trying to get unleashed, and I don't know. It just, I need it to stop. That's all I gotta say. No more. That's it. That's all I got. It's New Gods time.
New Gods time.
Nude gods?
No, it's not a continuation from Ultimate Black Panther. This has been really good. I was a few issues behind, and I caught back up. And being that I already read KO, and I see that they're, fusing the Darkseid. How do I put it? You get a really cool outside perspective of like they're coming together with the idea of what Darkseid was planning to do, like this dark energy stuff. They're doing a lot of that. What else? I'm sorry. I read it like yesterday and today, and then I read Black Panther. So I'm still stuck on Black Panther.
That ruined everything for you.
It did. I'm enjoying it. What else? Man, I really want to ask Jeremiah about a character. There's a Green Lantern, but he's blue. I don't think he's like a typical character. It might be an offshoot character.
Is he a new Ram V creation?
He might be a new Ram V creation. Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna like waste time and try to find it.
Abinsur's purple, so it's not him.
I'm gonna get it real quick. Don't you worry.
I don't feel like it's gonna be quick. To be honest with you.
Worry me, Bob.
Seems like a very like hard find that you're gonna.
Yeah, how are you even describing the search?
Like I'm gonna Google this one-shot character that I
was about to show.
Only saw in one panel.
One eternity later.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's gonna find this.
Okay.
Raker.
Rakar? Yeah, I don't know a Rakar.
Okay. All right. It's an offshoot. It's
worth the wait.
Yeah, no, I don't know that Rakar. All right, nice.
Okay. I'll kind of give you a.
You got a photo?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, just the name.
No, just the name.
Just the name.
Photo.
It's a picture of him in a blue suit.
No photo.
It's just a picture of him in a blue suit. Oh,
that's definitely a new character.
He just looks like a Guardian.
Oh,
yeah, I have no idea who that is.
That's interesting. Dimitri, you're gonna have to do some research on that and come back to us next.
I'm gonna come back to you. We can move on. We can move forward.
Oh,
yeah. No, that's your homework. You're gonna find out who Rakar is.
I love it. I love homework.
No.
Good read. It's a good read.
And it has been. You've been following that for a while. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, it's time for a very special segment. It's called the Nerdy News. It's the nerdy news. This is the best part of the show. This is the part that Kyle lives for. So I'm gonna go into it, and Kyle's gonna do his best job to edit it and make it look good. Marvel's Wolverine: Weapons of Armageddon by Chip Zdarsky and Luca Maresca launches in February. The series leads into next summer's Armageddon event as Wolverine and an old ally track a missing mutant and face Prime Warrior, a group reviving Weapon X, work with a new version of Nuke. Who do you think
it's a reboot?
It's a reboot.
It's a reboot. We're getting a reboot next year. It's happening.
A reboot of
the entire universe.
And you think this is setting it up?
This is setting it up for sure.
I agree, because X-Men's like in the future right now. Like the whole thing, they're just fighting like a future thing.
Yeah, the reason they're putting it in Chip's hands is so they don't fuck it up. We're getting a whole reboot, and this is the start of it. So if you want to be on board for the reboot,
interesting,
grab this book.
Yeah, makes sense. The X-Men are kind of just like, I mean, the event's sick as hell. Like if you haven't been following, all the books are really cool. So. Yeah, and the costumes are sick. Like all the designs are cool. They have a Wendigo. Yeah, you have one of those as Wolverine in the future.
Yeah,
takes over the mantle, so that's cool. And yeah, Nuke. From the covers, fire. What do we think? Because it looks cool.
It does look cool, and Chip, if you're hearing this, which you're not, but I'll tag you after I clip it.
love
Don't
it.
watch the beginning of this episode. We don't talk about that. But please, Chip, please come hang
Chip.
out. Come hang out. If you don't like any of us, just give me a name and they won't be there. But please,
won't be there.
come hang
If
out,
we
Chip.
got Chip, that would be a tough interview because I love Chip so much. I would just be
Mm.
sitting here like, hi.
Yeah, no.
So
Okay, so Jeremiah's out. Jeremiah's out. He made me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to be there. I'm not even Chip, and I'm uncomfortable. So good. No, I think
he wrote love. He wrote love.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Wow.
He wrote
Wow.
love. That's all I'm saying.
And that's Jeremiah showing off his book of the Necromancer.
Very close. So
Close enough.
I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah. Woo. You're lucky I even remember that much.
No.
Brian Michael Bendis returns to Marvel this January with Avengers number 34, the 800th issue, reuniting Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and others to battle Hydra's latest weapon. Is this a pull or a pass?
Is this confirmed?
Yeah.
This is confirmed.
Yes.
Bendis is back.
Oh yeah. He's back. He's
Yeah, I
like
was
back,
waiting
back.
for my phone call at 9:45 in the morning of you yelling about it.
Kind of wild.
That's one of my favorite moments of my entire schooling was Bendis jumping ship. I was in the middle of school and I called Kyle and he thought I was dying.
Yeah, because I had just started a new job. I don't really pick up the phone much, let alone talk to anyone on the phone much. And he's calling me. What could possibly be happening?
3 times because you bitch buttoned me twice.
Yeah, and I was like, he must be injured. He must be injured. Bendis, if you're seeing this, Jeremiah interviewed you a long time ago. You yelled
were
at
all
him
there.
for a question that I wrote. Yeah, I was just kind of there, just there, holding the camera that was not sufficient for the lighting that we had. But if you're seeing
the
this,
sound.
don't watch the
Blew
beginning
up.
of this episode. But if you want to hang out with any of us and talk about this new book, just give me a name and they won't be there.
Probably Jeremiah.
I'm not going to give you a spoiler. You just asked for a spoiler.
You
That was
just
a Bendis
straight up
quote.
asked for a spoiler.
That was a Bendis quote from our first interview ever.
Correct.
I'm excited about that, though. That book's going to be good. I'm more excited about the potential of separating Iron Man and Emma Frost. That
didn't happen
seems very
already?
exciting to me. No, they're in the future now together in a future book.
Pierre just likes divorces, it seems.
Yeah.
They just stick to. I don't understand the dynamic. I don't understand. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. I just want Iron Man to be Iron Man. Why
the
does he
new
have to
Iron
have
Man
her?
book. Maybe that's going to be what breaks them up. Because there's been no hint of her in any of the solicits or anything.
Could be.
Interesting.
I guess we'll find out. Marvel is developing a Werewolf by Night sequel with Michael Giacchino returning to direct. Is this a pull or a pass? Guys, it's a big pull. Big pull.
Huge pull. Big
Yeah.
pull.
3 pulls.
Inject.
3 pulls.
Stop.
What's the character from that book, Jeremiah?
Werewolf by Night? Jack Russell?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Man-Thing?
Isn't there a Bloodstone?
Elsa
Oh.
Bloodstone, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elsa. Okay.
Elsa Bloodstone. The real
One of the
not
Bloodstones.
Raven Bloodstone.
Okay.
We
Just
don't know
checking.
about
I just
Raven
wanna
yet.
make sure
We're still-
there was a Bloodstone.
Dimitri, you're gonna have to do some research on that character as well. I would like you to write both these names down. And
Oh,
come
no,
back to-
Serenity in the Discord did the research. Dimitri was right. It's just a random use of the name. It's like
Bro.
She-Hulk. Okay, so we're talking about She-Hulk mentions a Bloodstone, but she just says a wrong name, and it was just a
Yes.
throwaway line.
It was
I
a
don't know, something
throwaway line.
Bloodstone.
Thanks, Stephanie Phillips. Appreciate it.
we should just message Stephanie. Why are we let's just
No, we did. We're waiting for response. Actually,
okay. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a poll. And it's probably gonna be black and white. And it's gonna
hope
be
so.
awesome. So Two new Marvel DC crossovers are out. Thor Shazam by Al Ewing and Jethro Morales on Marvel Limited. And The Flash Fantastic Four by Jeremy Adams and Adrian Gutierrez. So
Is
check
that going to
those
the
out.
DC streaming?
Yeah.
I mean, the DC digital platform.
So
Oh, that's a
funny
good
story.
question.
Yes, but the Flash Fantastic Four one, I believe, is out right now. I think they dropped it, like surprise dropped it today, like app first.
So yeah. Again, keep in mind the character that is listed first is who releases the book. So Thor Shazam is a Marvel book. Flash Fantastic Four is a DC book.
Which is interesting.
Mm.
Go read them. Tell us what you think in the Discord.
I'm gonna put my money on the Flash Fantastic Four book. Not good. Just
Really?
put my money on that.
Hot take.
Sorry.
Hot take.
Jeremy Adams.
I fell off of both characters completely. So
Oh, we were just going off characters, not off the
maybe they'll
creative team.
bring it back. Maybe they'll bring it back.
You're like, okay.
Maybe they bring it back. It's a personal decision. It's a personal, Scott Snyder's absolute Batman may span up to 60 issues with a January crossover. Oh, Kyle's just moving the notes. Let's read it again. Scott Snyder's absolute Batman may span up to 60 issues with a January crossover with absolute Wonder Woman as Batman, turning to Diana for help with Wayland's transformation. Future arcs will reinvent villains like Scarecrow, Penguin, Two-Face, and Riddler, while delving into major emotional and character shifts. Which villain are you most interested to see reimagined?
Can we all
The
say hi to
Riddler
Image?
looks super. Hi, Image. Hi, Image Comics.
It's gotta be Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Dan, come hang out with us.
Dan from Image.
Come hang out with us.
There's a book coming out in February that I need to buy, but I don't want to because Skybound's attached. Anyways,
Wait, is that beautiful hair, Dan?
no, that's Ignition.
No, there's a few Dans. This is Image Dan,
There's a lot
not
of
to be
Dans,
confused with Ghost Machine Danny, not to be confused with
There's
Ignition.
with Ignition Dan.
There's someone with beautiful hair. Maybe his name's not Dan.
No, it's Dan. Also, Danny
Beautiful
has
hair.
hair as well.
Beautiful long hair.
I mean, Dan did have he had like a man bun, right, Dan? You cut it
Yeah.
off. Very sad.
Okay.
Did he cut it off?
Who's Dan? It's not even Dan. It's not even Dan. We're having a
Who's
whole
Dan?
conversation with Dan. It might not
Okay.
even be Dan. I think he's messing with us. Say something
probably-
nice about Image Comics, quick.
The best independent company out there, and I'm a Valiant fan, so that's saying something.
That was like a weird, like,
Yeah, weird way to put
Backhanded
that.
compliment.
yeah, I don't like that.
Try again.
They're family, like Franklin says. Image
Yeah.
Comics, they're family.
What
go.
character, what villain would I like to see reimagined in Absolute that we haven't seen yet?
Professor Pig.
I mean, we kind of got
No, they could do it. They can do it different. They can do it better. Different,
Dr.
not better.
Phosphorus.
okay. Well, you're just
You
you're
know
just
what?
picking that to
What's
be
Mr.
the
Pig.
flower from
Special.
Absolute? The flower guy, Mr. Bloom.
okay. You're both just trying to throw creative
Just-
ones
No,
instead of saying like a
one-
main.
One, Dr. Phosphorus is a well-known Batman villain, for one. For two,
Mhm.
Mr. Bloom was a Scott Snyder creation, so
Man
and
Bat.
Batman.
Dead, Phantom.
Now we
Bat is
saw a
dead, Phantom.
skeleton.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
We saw a skeleton, assuming that was him.
Yeah,
But we don't know. We don't know.
Batmite's coming.
No, that would not fit.
No,
Absolute
just-
Batmite, give it to me.
No,
Fucking give it to me.
Just saying.
Gross.
I'm just
Mr.
saying.
Middlepix, absolute Mr. Middlepix, let's go.
Just throw it out there. Let's get weird. Let's get weird.
go.
You
Let's get
ruined
weird. Dr.
everything.
Phosphorus.
Owlman. A different
Oh.
version. Different than the other different version.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We might be going somewhere here. Like we get like the crime syndicate.
An absolute crime
Absolute
syndicate?
crime.
Oh
Just
my
absolute
God.
crime. Give me
Oh.
absolute
Called
crime.
absolute crime.
Court of Owls.
You're ruining everything.
Absolute Court of Owls. Absolute Batman Beyond.
Absolute Batman Beyond would be sick.
Kyle's
And
thinking
we
about it.
are moving on.
Oh, the Absolute Royal Flush Gang would be fucking wild.
They kind
In
of did
Absolute
again.
Batman Beyond. Absolute Batman Beyond Royal Flush Gang.
But like, how would they? That's a thought.
Hmm.
So last week we were talking about like we're gonna get an Absolute Robin soon, and it's gonna probably be a Robin we've not seen
Never had
before.
before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's Terry?
So it wouldn't make sense to be Terry, but what if it's like from Terry's like bloodline or something,
Yeah. What if it's Terry's dad?
right?
Hmm.
What is Terry's dad's name?
Oh damn!
You know,
Ron.
No, I
Ron
want to say
McGinnis.
Richard, but that wouldn't make
Serenity,
sense.
where are you to fact check
Yeah,
Serenity?
where are you, Serenity? Jeez.
So, okay. Think about the potential here with Absolute Batman Beyond and then getting Absolute Static. Absolute, like you could go like down the line.
Well, yeah, I mean those were
You go
the
real
Deathstroke is a really good one from Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an Absolute Static would be crazy.
Warren, by the way, is his name.
He
It's
was
his
in, like,
stepfather.
He was technically
Absolute
yeah.
Static needs to start really fucking dark where he shocks and kills his whole family.
Wow.
Yeah. Like it needs to be like he loses
Needs to be
control, kills his
needs to
whole
be
family, and he's like,
a Chris Benoit.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ! All right.
oh my god!
Nope.
All right,
We are moving on.
Kyle has no
we
idea
are
what that means.
stopping there. You
Kyle has
fucking
no
you
idea what
checked
that
me
means.
so
Jeremiah-
much, and Dimitri just
Pierre
throws that
started
out
it.
there.
Pierre started it. He got the
No.
ball rolling.
No, I did
He
not.
didn't name check him.
That was not the ball I was moving. You moved another ball, sir. You took another ball and you said,
Well-
"I'm going to play with this ball instead."
Oh,
That's what you did.
It's an idea.
Moving on.
So
All right.
when I hit the check mark on the list, it's not to
Mhm.
like mess you up, it's to tell you to move on. I hit the check mark a long time ago.
Yeah, we're moving on. DCKO, which is interesting after Dimitri's last comment. Green Lantern Galactic Slam #1 arrives March 2026 from Jeremy Adams and Sion Tormey. Kyle Rayner enters an intergalactic wrestling tournament as the DCKO event intensifies. Is this a pull or a pass?
My friend Ethan Young has an incredible DCKO cover with Kyle Rayner on it coming out for this issue. So I'm super excited. I'll definitely be buying that. So
I will take anything DCKO at this point.
Yeah, they're onto something. They're onto something
Even
very
like
good.
even though we found a little bit of like not complaints, but like lesser excitement with like Night Fight, I still want much more of it, you know? Like I will take anything that they give us. And like that's why I'm so thrilled that like Justice League is still such a part of all of it. Like you're getting so many perspectives. It's just a cool thing that if you would have said, "Oh, they're going to do a bracket fight," we would have made fun of. Oh, that is a cool cover. I will put a picture.
yeah, I'll send you a better picture of it. That's the original art.
Behind
Yeah,
the scenes.
I'm excited for more of this. I just wish we'd get more now.
I mean,
That's my problem with it. Like I want it now, and like I don't
you
want to
want
wait.
so you don't want like one thing. You want like every week something new. KO.
I just want KO.
Okay.
I want all KO.
Well, they're building up to it.
Everything KO.
They're building up to it.
I don't want any more Marvel books.
They're staggering it. Can we talk about that for a second, real quick?
Let's get rid of Marvel.
No,
Let's not.
DC is dominating right now.
At
No,
the
I thought
moment.
Image was.
It ebbs and flows. Yeah. Image is family. So,
Image
But
is
like, it's an interesting take of why are they dominating? Are the books just better right now? By just
No, it's because it has to do with James Gunn. 1000%.
that's my question. I don't want to say
Yeah.
it, and I don't want to admit it.
really?
No,
Okay,
it's-
so that's why you think that they're dominating.
Sales
saying-
wise,
no,
I'm
no,
talking
listen.
like straight up sales.
I'm not saying the books are bad books. I think the books are great. But I think it's got like the ball got rolled and it just gotten bigger and bigger. the fact that James Gunn took over DC, and now it's like, oh, and now everyone's like exploring DC, and they got the right books coming out. I don't think it's been
So you
bad.
think it's the right
product has
books
been
at the
good.
right time?
No, I think the
Because I'm
product
talking
has
like
been
straight
there.
numbers, like just straight
Yeah.
numbers.
I think
Are
Absolute
they really
Universe helped
dominating
it.
that much?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Absolute
yeah.
definitely is.
I think Absolute
Absolute to
helped it.
Ultimate head to head.
I mean, I'm
Absolute
talking
wins
like
in the
this
landslide.
month and last month. I'm not talking like the quarterly review and the year goal, you know?
No, you have some very strong titles coming out of DC, and that's not just like Marvel's banking heavily on Ultimate Universe, whereas DC has their Absolute Universe, but they still have some very, very good titles in the regular universe. I mean, Batman just got a #1, and that's been great. It's on #3 now. I can't really say too much about the other books so much. I know Wonder Woman's been really good from what I hear, and it's not Absolute Wonder Woman, which is still crazy. But yeah, and now DC KO, and all these new DC movies, TV shows, everything coming out.
I think DC's having more fun right now, and it's translating well.
Yeah.
Also, everything's not connected between Ultimate and regular 616 as it is.
Yeah.
KO brings
yeah.
Absolute and all in. It's all together.
I guess
it's probably the timing of it. I think Marvel will eventually get there to that point, maybe like earlier into next year. But you're right. Like DCKO, Absolute, they did a good job of putting it together. Like they each had their separate thing, and now they're putting it together nicely. Whereas Ultimate Universe is kind of a little bit all over the place. Like if you're reading Ultimate Black Panther or Ultimate Wolverine, or like it doesn't really feel like any of them would work.
I'll say this too. Generally speaking, have you felt in even like 5 years, maybe 10, have you ever felt like there's almost too much good shit to read right now? Like there is so name the top 5 publishers just from sales, not by opinion, right? Top 5 selling publishers. Each one of them has a handful, like a dozen books that are like top really tier, good. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, like highly reviewed by the masses every month. Like
it's hard to keep up.
Single title like is a hit. Like I mean, you have Image, yes, right? Where you have like Lost Fantasy. But then you have everything under Ghost Machine, under Image, like however
the publisher being Image.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? Just like you have all of that. Then you have all of Absolute, but then there's still like New Gods, which has nothing to do with anything Absolute or KO. And it's still strong. Like there's so many strong books. Marvel, Hulk has basically been its own thing, consistently strong.
So good.
Outside of the Ultimate Universe, so it's just like each one has like a list of hits, and then some of them even have alternate universe or like these sub kind of branches, right? I don't know what the right term is to say like a Ghost Machine or like a Skybound, like producers, right? So you have the producers within. There's just so many. I mean, even like Mad Cave, like a smaller
Dick
or
Tracy, Phantom. Like these are great books right now. Like
Dick
Phantom
Tracy's
is
on my list.
Big Rig.
on my list.
Big Rig.
Soon.
I mean, there's just when have we had this time where so many comics are so good?
Comics have never been hotter, and if you're not making money at a comic book store right now, you're doing something terribly wrong.
And two, like I will say, and Snyder said it, I think, in a recent interview where he was like saying like the kids, right? Like the Gen Z right now, like thanking them for their excitement for the books. It's like, yeah, like people, specifically younger generation, aren't necessarily like getting everything graded and like buying the hardcover collector's editions and buying the action figures. They're spending their money on the actual books and actually reading. Like they're doing the thing.
But still give us the merchandise. Collecting. Still give us the merchandise.
No, yeah, but like they're they're putting their money first and foremost for the content that they can absorb rather than, put on the shelf. And like, it's crazy. Like, I've never imagined we were going to get to a point where like there's this insurgence of the younger generation reading 100 times more than us and like almost saving the industry, so much so that the industry is now producing back, right? Like, it's like a kickback. Like, everyone's into it and they're giving us the most and best they have in so many years. Like, it's nuts. Like, you can't keep up. Like, you honestly can't keep up.
No, well, I think we only had like a small list of books that we all read.
Like, I don't think I've read a bad book. Like, I can't name the last bad book I've read.
Oh,
I can. Youngblood.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't read.
It's funny that you said that because
how dare you?
I was gonna say Static Batman Beyond.
You know what?
Okay.
It all doesn't matter because you know what? Daddy Bendis is back.
Daddy
And-
Bendis.
is
He's back,
in the
and you
new
know
year.
what?
Yeah.
Shit's gonna
Oh, boy.
change around Marvel. All right, we're gonna get some number ones back in there, and we're gonna get some hits and some top stuff. All right.
I wouldn't be opposed if they did. If Marvel did kind of do a number one reboot, I wouldn't be completely opposed to
I
it.
want it.
I'm over
It
that.
needs
I
to
used to
happen.
complain about it all the
No.
time, like too many number ones. I'm
So-
mostly over it with the big two. Everyone else should not be doing that.
Here's another
Like, don't do
complaint. Well, not really a complaint. We all love KO and we love All In and we love Absolute Universe. Has this what's it? Doom storyline.
Doomsday? Oh, one world under Doom. Yeah.
It is one world. Okay. But that plus the Ultimate Universe not been as successful as it should have been.
Oh no, not at
Yeah.
all. Not even close.
Yeah, I fell off of One World Under Doom. It just didn't hit.
It's not
Well,
impactful enough
yeah.
on the universe.
It was
and that's-
it was supposed to tie into Ultimate so well, and I feel like there was a point where we got these 4 books. Didn't you think it was going to expand more?
Mhm.
And it
Mhm.
didn't.
No, it kind of felt more like an exclusive Fantastic Four book. Even though it wasn't. It's fully immersed with other characters and everything, but it felt like it was exclusively ruining the Fantastic Four's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's time for a reboot, and I think maybe that's what it is. It's like a lot of these characters are like we know the story, and they're just like running out of like what to give us versus like Batman #1. Like, we're starting off fresh, starting off with a bang, still taking old stories and
yeah, it's nothing we
information
haven't
we've had,
seen per se, but
right. It just doesn't seem like they know really where to push some of these characters out. Like Incredible Hulk, incredible. Like they took it, they ran, and I think exploring it and making it more of a creative story like that, because you can't sit there and compare this Incredible Hulk story to really any other book. Like it's its own like little world, and I think they need to do that with all these other characters. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's why I like the Eddie Brock Carnage book a little bit more, because I feel like it's like new territory, uncharted territory.
But I think it comes down to like the freedom too, and that's like where you can't
Editorial just
compete.
needs to get out of the way.
Right,
Yes,
like that's why
yes.
Image is so great. That's why
I was just about to say that 100%.
Mad Cave is like this new up and coming. Like, it's just
Mhm.
pure freedom. And like Chris Condon said it in our interview with him, where he compared his Ultimate Wolverine is the closest thing to an indie book you're going to get from a big two.
Marvel.
And like, that's what Snyder kind of hinted at too, when he in a panel kind of was like, we all know why I kind of left DC, but now I'm back and I'm bragging of how good it is. It all comes down to the freedom. So yeah, maybe Marvel needs to do a little if they want to, because listen, the big two is always going to top 80% of the charts, right? Like, just people are just going to buy things even when they don't read. Like, and that's part of it. They want the Iron Man variant, so it's a hard competition. But Marvel right now, again, I'm not talking quarterly or yearly, but like the past month, it's all DC making the biggest sales. So they want to compete. Like, yeah, just do a clean wipe and tell the editors to chill out.
Yeah.
And don't end the Ultimate Universe. Like, don't
What's happening
end game it.
Amazing Spider-Man is really interesting right now, but I would say that there's almost 3 storylines going on at once, and the main storyline is something very interesting that hasn't been done before. Meanwhile, the other 2 things have been done very recently before, so I can see like it's not enough new and not enough different. There's a lot of fatigue there, but it's an interesting read. You should check it out. I guess we're moving on.
Moving on. Let's do it, guys.
Dimitri
So we
said
got
move
the
on. We're moving on.
We got the nerdy news, guys. The nerdy news, and we don't have much here. But DC Studios is developing DC Crime, a true crime docuseries on HBO Max, hosted by Skylar Gisondo, whatever, as Jimmy Olsen, the guy that played Jimmy Olsen in the movie. It's him, Skylar. So season 1 centers on Gorilla Grodd. Is this a pull or a pass? A big pull. I'm just gonna say pull. Yes.
So is this just a like crime show where Jimmy's just doing reports on stuff that Gorilla Grodd's been doing?
It appears to be. So this was a rumor we mentioned a long time ago. Yeah, I'm so I don't know.
Pass?
Think about it this way. Peacemaker. Like when we first heard Peacemaker was getting a show, we were like, do we need that? Like, isn't that gonna like kind of like ruin what we had? Like, why? Could we be wrong? Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna have a hit every time with the new DCU. We have to understand that. This very well might be the first one that is I don't want to say unwatchable, but just like probably can scroll on your phone and wait a few months and not care if you saw a spoiler on TikTok. That's my guess.
The potential is always a pull.
Yeah.
There's always a reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
There's a big potential here.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine it.
Because
like
if you look at it in the lens of like, we may not get a Flash show or movie. If this is the closest thing we get to it, and this is the segue into Flash territory type things, then it's a pull.
Yeah, like I could be wrong, and it could have a huge budget, and we can be introduced to DCU versions of characters we haven't seen yet. And it could be one of those like, well, you don't have to watch it, but you know, it could be something very much like that.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't have a big budget, I wouldn't have started with Gorilla Grodd. That's not where
I mean, you need a big budget to start with Grodd, that's for sure.
There's a lot that you could do with Gorilla. So, I don't know. I want to see Grodd. I want to see him. I'm excited. All right, guys. A live-action V for Vendetta series is reportedly in development at HBO and DC, with James Gunn set to executive produce. Is this a pull or a pass? Jeremiah's he's saying
we don't
no.
need it. We don't
Dimitri's
need it.
looking right into the camera, straight head on, dead on. And
I don't
I feel
think
like this is for like our generation.
And we don't care.
No, I'm sorry. For our generation, we don't need it, but this is for them to pull in like the younger generation.
Yeah.
But
I'm more excited about Harry Potter than I am this. And I'm not excited about Harry Potter at all.
Okay,
So,
that's
for the record.
Bearish. I don't know how to say it, but like I kind of think they're trying to capitalize on the world being trash.
Yes, I think that's exactly my thought process is like, oh, do you know what we need in times like this? We need V. We need to remind people about V for Vendetta. And
yeah,
like, I don't know. I never really loved all of it that much, if I'm being honest. Like the movie was fun too, but and you're not gonna pay Alan Moore, so like it's not worth it. Like
yeah, that too. That's a whole nother conversation.
A whole nother can of worms. But
yeah.
If David Lloyd is attached to it in some capacity, sure, I'll give it.
But it's supposed to be a TV show as well.
Yeah.
So they're obviously shoving in content that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Unless it's going to be one season of 12 episodes and each episode is one of the issues. Like, yes, but
that's a pass.
That's the case.
I
don't think we need it.
I'm going to pass.
It's a pass. It's a big pass. All right. So we got rumors But I typically don't just say we got rumors. I typically go, we got rumors, baby. Chris Evans is rumored to play Nomad in Avengers Doomsday. Jeremiah, who is Nomad?
Nomad is the mantle he took up when he stopped being Captain America because he was a man of no country. He was a nomad, man of no country, which we kind of got in Endgame because he removed the star from his chest.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah.
he made it seem like he wasn't Captain America anymore.
Yeah.
So I
don't
always
think
thought
this
that was Nomad version of Steve Rogers. So
Completely agree. I
if
completely
this
agree
is
with
the
you.
like cape wearing Nomad, cool. If this is the shotgun toting Nomad, that's not even Steve Rogers. So
All right. So I don't think that's happening. I think that there's a picture, like creative, whatever art of this guy, Chris Evans, dressed looking kind of, I don't know, like Nomad. I think this isn't going to be Nomad, but I think he's coming back. And I think I'm right about who he's going to come back as.
and who's he coming back as?
Captain Hydra.
All right. Unfortunately, you think you might be right. Go on.
That's not the
Moving
actual
on.
name, though. What's the actual name?
I don't know.
Hydra
Isn't it-
Supreme.
Yeah, Hydra Supreme.
Something like that, yeah.
Supreme Man.
Dimitri's gonna love this next rumor.
Black Panther 3 is reportedly titled Shadows of Wakanda, with production set for June 2026, and Ryan Coogler returning as director. Damson Idris is rumored to take over as T'Challa. Is this a pull or pass?
Who is Damson Idol?
Can I just rescind what I
No,
said? Because
Hawkeye.
if you didn't listen to the beginning of the podcast, you wouldn't know Dimitri was talking about Black Panther quite a bit and like the sex scenes in it. So if I just said that and you only heard me say, "Oh, Dimitri's gonna like it," it looks pretty bad. It looks
It
pretty
does.
bad.
Yep,
That's
it
it. It's gonna
does.
like Black
It
Panther.
does. I just,
So
you know,
it's in
I
reference to him reading a lot of Black Panther, which he spoke
Ah.
about.
That's
Ultimate
what
Black
it is.
Panther.
Yeah.
So that's
I
the
thought it was the
connection.
first one.
Okay.
I thought it was the
No.
first one, and I was okay with it. I was like, okay, that's a
All right,
direction.
just
we're
want to
going.
clear that up. Just want to clear that up real quick.
Oh,
It's
alright.
it's a pull. It's a pull.
Yeah. I'm trying
I'm
Cougar. I'll
still-
watch anything.
I'm
Pull
still
on it.
grossed out by them replacing. I don't like it. Like there's enough creative ways to pass the mantle
What if it's
again.
not T'Challa? What if it's a different person?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, but do
It's
it like
T'Challa.
creatively. Like use time travel and make it be the kid. Like that's fine. Like we're gonna say it's bad writing, but we'll get over it if it's done well.
But are they burning an idea if they're just going to reboot it anyway?
I don't know.
Or is
The
this the reboot?
thing? No, it's still. I still think the reboot is bullshit. I don't believe.
No,
It
well,
is soft
okay.
reboot.
I
at
think
best.
after Doomsday is all X-Men anyways, so it doesn't matter.
If we
Right.
think about this timeline wise, this could come out after the event of Doomsday, and then
it's
well, it will
supposed to
come out.
because Doomsday is
Right.
supposed to be
Yeah.
like releasing
Right.
next year. This is starting production next year.
So you could very well have a new T'Challa. Like it's a whole
Yeah.
new universe at this point. It's maybe he's from the other universe. We've collided, and that's it. That's what you got. So
Maybe.
it might be very creative. It might be exactly what you wanted, Kyle. And maybe Peter Parker's dead.
Well, now you've
Now
Now
sold
we're
me.
talking. Now we're
You
talking.
just bricked up Kyle right at the end of the show.
Oh, Jesus.
I just want to see it on the screen through a screen. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want them to give Peter Parker the time of day to like film his death. I want it to be like on a screen up on the wall in a school and like it's just happening in the background while Miles is
I really
having a
hope you're in a
conversation.
public place when you see this for the first time so you can enjoy it to your full extent. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. I had to think about that one.
Mm.
All right, real quick, show and tell.
Show and
Yeah.
tell real quick.
Jeremiah's the thief.
I bought some comics today, and I went to Rhode
Jeremiah's
Island
the
Comic Con
thief.
this weekend. So the comics I bought today, I got a Fantastic Four number 46, first Black Bolt, first Black Agar, Boltagar, those who seek to destroy us. But the real winner here, I got an Amazing Spider-Man 9 for a very, very low amount of money in terms of this book. So I bought it for
Thief.
$150.
Thief.
And I've wanted this book for a very long time because I currently live in Endicott, New York, which is where Electro is from. So
Oh,
in this
I didn't
issue,
know
he
that.
gets his powers from the Endicott Electric Company, which doesn't exist.
I was gonna tell you to
but-
go there.
yeah.
Well, so that's a really interesting thing. Is so like the town that I live in, we have municipal electric, and we're the only town in the area that has municipal electric, which I find hilarious because of
You
electric.
should get a light bulb tattoo.
I should get a light bulb tattoo. You are correct. I went to
Around
Rhode Island
your
Comic
belly
Con this
button.
weekend. I would not suggest anyone to ever go to Rhode Island Comic Con. It was an
Whoa!
absolute shit show. It
Jeez.
was awful. I could not believe how poorly run it was.
Wow.
The cool things that I did get, I got 2 remarks. I got a beautiful Alex Maleev remark of Yellow Daredevil, and
is
I
very
got a beautiful David Mack remark of Daredevil in my End of Days hardcover, which trying to get a Bill Sienkiewicz or a Klaus Janson remark is going to be next to impossible, but I might try just to get all 4 of them in this book would be really cool. Going into Rhode Island Comic Con, the main reason that I went was for my sister. I love my sister dearly. I hope she had a good time. She looked like she had a good time. She got a photo with Tyler Posey. We'll put that somewhere maybe. But I went to get my Born Again poster that Kyle got for me when he wasn't visiting Phil Jimenez to be signed by the cast of Daredevil Born Again. As you can see, for our viewers, there is a signature missing. Probably the most important signature that is missing. I got Deborah Ann Roll. I got Vincent D'Onofrio. I got Wilson Bethel. I was told I could not go into Charlie Cox's line on 3 separate occasions when I had prepaid for the signatures. Now
Why is
we've
that?
all been in because his line just kept being capped, and it got capped
Oh.
the moment I got there. I showed up at 10 o'clock. I ran down. The line was already capped because of VIP, which that's a whole nother thing. But the line was capped.
I thought it
at
was because
10.
of the spandex you were wearing.
Possibly that as well. I was told to come back at 11, came back at 11. They said no, come back at 2, came back at 2. They said no, the line's already capped. Like I was there on the minute. And so finally they're like, yeah, 3 o'clock, be sure to just be right here, right at 3. And I get there and they're like, yeah, we can't do it. Like he's overcommitted. There's no way you're going to get this autograph today. And like, I could see it if like he was the only one that was on this, but like clearly, like I already prepaid for it, and there was definitely people in line who had money in their hands because they had not prepaid for it yet. The VIP system at Rhode Island Comic Con is a fucking joke. Yeah. I really hope I can get the Charlie Cox signature one day. I can tell you right now, it won't be at Rhode Island Comic Con. Yeah. So, that's my little rant. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
They did it.
Tell them how
mean-
you really feel.
I've been to over 40 different Comic Cons, and I've never been to a show ran this terribly.
Wow.
Like, and it wasn't just this experience. The way that the floor was set up was awful. It takes place in 2 different arenas on 5 different floors. Yep. Artist Alley was so squeezed and so like disorganized, and the 2 most major artists that they had there, Alex Maleev and David Mack, they had on the end cap, kind of smart idea, next to each other, not smart idea, directly across from 2 crazy vendors who like just took up all the space in that area. Like it just was a very poorly structured show. And unless you listen to the audio or the video of this, you're probably never going to hear this because Kyle ain't going to clip this shit. So,
Nope.
Nope, not at all. That's it,
all
guys. That's everything. Kyle's got nothing. Dimitri's got nothing. I got nothing. But that wraps up this episode of Panelweights, Comic Books and More. Thanks for joining us. Check out our recent episodes with Philip Kennedy Johnson, Kenny Porter, Mike Becker, and Sam Humphries. And stay tuned for our upcoming interview next week with Ryan Stegman. Wait, what?
yeah.
Ryan Stegman is coming next week?
I think so.
Ryan Stegman.
We'll see what happens. I think so.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Doug Dimmadome.
Dome.
Dome?
I don't get the reference.
Fuck Rhode Island Comic Con.
Yeah, fuck
fuck 'em.
Rhode Island Comic Con.
Yeah.
Fuck him in the ear.
Fuck
And then
Rhode Island.
fuck him in the
Boom.
other ear.
End the thing.